This episode of Gameboiz is brought to you by Laguna Motors. We make car buying easy. Why waste time with Craigslist clowns and sled lots with trailer offices? Buy with ease. Buy with confidence. Come down to beautiful South Orange County and buy from Laguna Motors. Visit us on Instagram at Laguna Motors or follow us at LagunaMotorsOC.com. I got those mixed up.
Did you have a seizure right there at the end? What happened, dude?
Sorry.
Did you have to reboot?
Follow us at Laguna Motors on Instagram or visit us at LagunaMotorsOC.com. That's LagunaMotorsOC.com. Cool. Following the worst ad read of this this podcast so far, George, where are you gonna be, brother?
June 1st, I'm at Flying Ace Pizza on Magnolia in Riverside. It's gonna be a fun time. 7 o'clock show, no cover, 2-item minimum. It's a pizza place though. Like, who's not gonna get a pizza and a beer? There's your 2 items, guys.
Dude, I know that pizza place you guys are starting that mic at, and they're like 1-item minimum. I'm like, I know what I'm getting.
A full pizza.
A whole pizza.
Yeah. You're gonna make a lot of pizzas, guys.
Man, I guess I'll just get one whole pizza instead of one slice.
So yeah, that's June 1st. It's coming up real quick.
And if you don't like swear words or people talking about the penises, that's the show to go to.
Yeah, a family fun event, people. Should be fun. Ricky G, Brian Petrasic, Nick Laney, Dominic Zappia, Stephanie Michelle, and me. So come check us out. June 13th, I am at A&G Collectibles in Upland. The tickets are $10 pre-sale. It's at an Eventbrite. Eventbrite will be on my Instagram. Check that shit out. Otherwise, day of, $15 to get in. Another fun, clean, family-friendly show. That's going to have Eric Bell, Patrick Yara, Mikey McKernan, myself, Stephanie Michelle. You get 15% off with your tickets as well, guys. So go buy something from that place. Cool spot. And then June 23rd, again, Pasadena, California. I'm going to be all up in your guts. 7 o'clock show at the Ice House. $8.50 tickets, 2-item minimum. So come get drunk, come laugh. Should be a good time. Can't wait to see ya. Dust Slim Henderson, where you at?
I just got a couple of things here. This Tuesday at the Ontario Improv, May 28th, is the second leg of the Next Best Comedy Contest. So come out and bring your best 3 minutes, or come see some people compete for a spot in the finals, which will be June 25th at the Ontario Improv. Both start at 6 p.m. Doors and sign-up start at 5:30, so come out for that. I think that's really all I got right now. I'm not doing shit. Book me! I actually have the thing. I need to, reach out more to people and just be like, hey, can I have a spot on your show? That's not a crazy thing to do. You know what I mean? No. And I just don't do it.
Not at this point in your career. You're at a level where you can just be like, can I have some time? And most people understand, yeah, it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's just with my work schedule, it's hard to commit. If it show's at 8, I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna get out at 8.
Right.
It's I feel bad then.
Can I go up later?
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Are you at that point in your career yet where you can ask hey, can I go up in the middle or not yet?
I'll probably just try to get out of work early.
You want to not inconvenience the producer as much as possible.
Yeah.
You do get booked regularly now. You were just
probably once a month at least, but.
Which is a good enough time to be all right, here's a new 10 minutes that I have, a reworked 10 minutes.
You think I'm coming up with 10 minutes every month? You got me fucked up, dude.
I mean, you have a lot of new jokes and you've been trying shit, and so if someone was like, do you want to do 10 minutes?
Oh, yeah, I do 10. I do 10 solid though. It wouldn't be new shit. I'd be
you'd get bored of your old shit and then just throw in your new shit once in a while.
Whatever. I just want to fucking take up 10 minutes. I don't care how it gets done.
That's the best part about hosting, though. Drive your own ship.
Yeah, I got to do when I hosted this last weekend with Eddie Jarvis. Shout out. I got to do 6 minutes up top, and then I would do a joke in between if I felt like it. And it was just that was comfortable. That was fine. Yeah. But I could have gone longer. I don't know. I start to feel it after like 5 minutes. I'm like, okay, this is longer than normal, and it's like, I don't know. It's just weird. It's hard. It's because I've been like trying to split up my jokes into like 5-minute sections so that I can, if I need to do 15, then I can like at a club or something, then I can do that 15, those 3 chunks. But I don't know. It's just like flow wise, it's hard to practice that. You get what I'm saying? Because there's some like transitions where it's just like, well, I'm just in this room now because this is a different chunk of material.
Yeah.
So it's hard to get like practice the flow of it. And I'm also like such a person to like, oh, I thought of this. I'm gonna do this joke now. Like I'll have like jokes that I want to work on, but then in the moment I'm just like, oh yeah, I have this one that I'm just gonna do this now.
Yeah.
Like, especially like if something comes up in the crowd. I'll do that, but thank you for putting on your Gear Guiders glasses that we got for free. I brought them out
regular. So, do you ever feel like you have like the transitions are problems sometimes because maybe like a premise of yours is similar, obviously, to another premise that you have, but it's only as funny when it's the first time you bring it up? Because I've been playing with that just. Like there's certain parts of like certain jokes that I do that it's funny, but I know it's only funny because you weren't expecting that. Like the Mike Tyson joke I was working on. It's like when you hear it, you're like, oh, that's funny, but it's only funny really the first time. The rest is just kind of there. It's not, you know, I want it all to be funny, but because they're like familiar with that, you know, impersonation. Do you think it's just
the voice?
Yeah. The voice is an easy save. Like I can always experiment with tags and setups between, but the voice is always so unexpected that it gets a laugh. But then the rest of it, if I do the voice for the rest of the joke, it's just kind of part of the joke and it's not necessarily funny.
Yeah, the voice itself.
Yeah.
That's just where your writing has to be inherently funny.
Well,
doesn't that suck?
Yeah.
Don't you hate that? Oh, shit.
So, but no, I've experienced that kind of thing with jokes too. It's like, it's only funny because that was the first time I brought up rape, you know? It's like, I haven't let all the wind out of the sails yet because, you know, all right, I can't do it again, or I can't do it at least for the next 3 minutes. I need to.
Right. Let them forget.
Yeah. And breathe a little bit.
Yeah.
They're like, dude, he went in on a poop joke for 2 minutes. I need a fucking breath.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
I don't know. It's so intricate, I guess, trying to do comedy, and I don't like it when people look at us and they're like, "Oh, I can do that."
Dude, I think I've been thinking about that more and more, like how hard it is. Like, especially to do it at an extremely high level. Like, I've been watching Joe Coy the last couple weekends, and I don't know how he does it, but it's like everything that comes out of his mouth is funny. I don't know how he does it, but it just must be a muscle, like something I don't know. It's also like that building of an audience where they like where your audience just finds you funny.
Yeah, where it's your crowd.
So it helps, but he's beyond funny.
Right, he's undeniably funny.
Yes, like it doesn't matter what walk of life you come from, you're gonna find Joe Coy funny.
Yeah,
and for him to do that consistently, I'm just like, I don't understand how you can do that.
It sets the bar, and I think that's important. I didn't realize till later, you know, maybe 3 years in, that it's important to watch comedy, but it's important to watch good high-level comedy so that you know where the bar's at.
Yeah.
Good, that's live high-level comedy.
And that's why I'm always like, man, I fucking suck, dude. Because I'm always watching, like, the best. I know what great stand-up comedy looks like, and I know I'm so far from there. so like every time I get off stage, I'm just like, fuck, that is not like high-level comedy. But I know I shouldn't be there yet, but for some reason I feel like I should be. Like, I don't know, it's a weird feeling.
Like, it's good to aspire. Do you think you're born with a certain like level of funny that you can't surpass, or that you can, you know, be funny, consistent, and get funnier? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
How do you view funny?
I think you can get funnier. I think I feel myself getting funnier. I think everyday situations, like if you can just be funny to like normal people and normal situations, And a lot of times you don't think about it. Like, you'll just say something, and then they'll just start laughing. You're like, oh, I guess that was funny. Like, it's just a part of
hang on, what did I say again? And then you have to be like, I have to take a note.
Right, write that down. But it's all like, that's like crowd work, just like being like funny off the cuff. I guess those are two different things. Like, you can have a really good writer who might not be like just inherently funny, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's interesting watching like so many people bring different things to the table. Like,
Yeah.
if someone's just like, oh, this person is a great writer.
Yeah.
But you have terrible stage presence. Like,
Yeah. And the people that are able to like bring it all together are the ones that have the best chance.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why you kind of have to work at everything a little bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of like MMA. Like, it's good to be really good at one part, but you also have to be kind of good at the other parts if you want to be successful. And I think the people that really make it are really good at all those parts.
Yeah.
They make themselves good at all those parts.
They're good. Yeah. And if they're not what they're good at, they're especially good at.
Yeah.
Like
That's like Bill Burr would be a good example of that. Like,
yeah.
I don't know, dude. He's a monster.
It
doesn't make sense.
He is just a comedy muscle. He's
Yeah.
just everything he says.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, he's such a he's shredded if comedy was like a fitness level.
Yeah, he's so amazing that like he can say the shit that he says in this day and age, and like everybody's like, yeah, that's Bill.
Yeah. One of my favorite Bill Burr jokes is when he's talking about like, I think it's really just a tag where he's talking to like his girlfriend or something, and she leaves she puts the can opener back in the drawer, and it's still wet. And he's like, you just want to shove her head in there and slam it and be like, it's gonna fucking rust. It's like, it's so good. But I'm laughing at domestic violence. Like,
Bill's so funny, man. It's so strange. Like, he toes that line of like whether he's joking or not. Like, you're not really sure.
Yeah.
But it's like he's on stage doing comedy, so it's a joke as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
But it's definitely in his fucking brain. Oh, he's so good.
There's a savage that he has to be like, no, dude, sit down. I got this.
He's so funny, dude. I'm gonna go watch Bill Burr later, I think, man. He's so good. Some of his old specials are just like, oh, they're so good. Like, his new ones are good, but I'm trying to think of the name of the one that I really like. It's the blue thing on Netflix. Fuck, I can't think of it.
I don't know.
It's not important.
I've seen it though. I'm sure I have.
He has some like truly like unique bits. Like, yeah, he has that shit. Like, the one that comes to mind for me is when he's talking to his kid and he's throwing the baseball back and forth with him,
Yeah.
and it's a one-sided conversation,
Yeah.
but it's how dude, that when he
So
does
good.
that shit, he does that like several times. Like, he'll do it with like female characters and shit sometimes. But that shit, I don't know how. It's fucking amazing, man. His act outs, just everything's so funny. I don't know how he does it, man. He's an icon.
He's amazing. So yeah, I think I brought up the comedy level thing because Jonathan Tynes brought it up in his podcast with us that he didn't think that you could get funnier. Like he always, until he started doing comedy, which is very recent, like last week basically.
Yeah.
He thought that you were just born with a certain amount of funny, and that's how funny you are. And
Oh yeah, you can definitely practice.
yeah,
For sure.
It makes me mad that like I can't be as congratulatory to myself in public as I am in my head, because there are moments in like regular life I was like, I am crushing this conversation right now.
I agree.
Like,
Yeah. And you'll say something, and people will laugh. I'm like, you guys don't realize how funny that was.
yeah.
Like,
That's
that's on you.
that's golden. Okay, whatever. I can't do that though.
Yeah. I do that with my girlfriend. If I say something funny and she laughs, I'm like, yeah, that was funny. I'll fucking, yeah.
I am the shit right now. And then you hand her your rider and be like, so
She totally builds up my ego. There's no way I'm getting rid of her because she laughs at everything I say. Screams during sex. I'm like, I know that's not real, but I'll take it because I appreciate it,
do you have you always pictured comedy like MMA? Like, do you have to be good, or is this like a recent thing?
I don't know, listen to Joe Rogan so much, it's like a really interesting comparison. It seems there's a lot of, somehow the analogies just mesh really well.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
Like doing your first time in a bar Like a lot of amateur fights happen in like, you know, small venues that
Yeah. Like ask a fighter the first time they fought and then ask a comedian the first time they did stand up. You might have similar stories.
Yeah. Like, did you get paid? Nope.
Nope. Just for exposure.
How long was it for? 10 minutes. 10 minutes, that's it?
That's a long...
What do you mean that's it?
That's funny because the first time I did stand up, I did an audition for 3 minutes and then they gave me 10 minutes. And I was just like, you guys don't understand what's happening right now.
You could just talk, right? Yeah, but it's not going to be good.
Yeah. It was, though. I won that competition. I just want to say that.
Was that a moment where you're like, I'm crushing this?
I'm like, yeah, I'm moving to LA tomorrow. What are you talking about?
Hinchcliffe, here I come. Let's be pals.
Mm-hmm. Nah, I did it. That was the first time I did it, and then I finished college, and then I started after I graduated college because I didn't get into grad school, and I was like, fuck life, dude. Fuck everything, man. Yeah. Fuck this shit. I'm not doing what everybody tells me to do now. I'm gonna do what I want. Like that's what I did, dude. All through school, just go to school, do your work, get good grades, go to college, get good grades, and you'll fucking get jobs and shit. And that's what I did. And fuck them, you know. It didn't.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it. I mean, I still got a job, but I don't know, man. That's not what I want to do.
Yeah, but I mean, I feel like every job you get as you get older turns more into a job of like choice. You're like, no, I chose to be here over someplace else, or like I pursued this and now I'm this, but it's not the end of the ladder.
Right. And
so I think you're just very, very ambitious. And I think it helps. You're probably fed that ambition every time you see headliners, you know, every weekend. Yeah. You're like, oh, we can do that? That's
when
fucking...
they take home as much money as people like Joe Coy do, or it's like my salary 10 years like in one weekend. It's like, what the fuck?
That's amazing,
dude?
That's
yeah.
And it's why I like the parallel of martial arts and comedy in general, because like with MMA, realistically, as long as you're not a fucking dummy, if you keep doing it, you're gonna get better.
Yeah.
Like unless you're really dumb, you're gonna get better. And people seem
the same for comedy.
Yeah, it's like as long as you're not, as long as you keep at it, you're gonna get better. So it's like I just hope I can eventually reach that comedy muscle level of them, even half of them.
And like, do you feel it?
Yeah.
As you go?
Yeah. There's certain times where it's like, oh, this is what I'm good at.
And it's just like, it just happens. Like, you don't think about it. It's just like, you just find yourself in a situation like on stage where you need that instinct, and it just works out.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's how like professional headliners feel like sometimes, like, especially like Joe Coy, like, cause he does mostly crowd work. And so when I
didn't know that when I first went to go see him.
Yeah. If you don't know that, it might like catch you off guard, but dude, he's so good at it. And he just crushes for like an hour and 15 minutes just talking shit about people, and it's so incredible that he's able to be that funny. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I aspire. I can only dream, and it feels tangible, but it's like trying to remember a dream. It's like it's almost I can taste it maybe. Yeah. It's so weird. It's hard to like think that they were all in our position at one point. It's just, it doesn't seem like. But universally, I think they all agree that they were all at this point, like where we're at. So it's like, I think I'm doing the right thing.
Yeah,
I hope so.
I don't know, dude.
I have felt like I was just doing 3-4 times a week. It's like, you get funnier. You have, like, you have to. Otherwise, it's going to not be fun for you.
Yeah. If you do 1, 2, 3 a week, like, you'll be okay. You can do fine. But if you get to like that 4 or 5 nights, now it's like working out 4 or 5 times a week. Like, you're going to see way better results.
Definitely.
Than you will with 2 or 3.
But those 2 days of rest are just as important, too.
Right.
I feel like sometimes as comics, we get obsessive and we do too much, you know?
Yeah.
It's like, I'm sure you know what it's like to just be busy all the time. You're like, all right, work, comedy, sleep, work, comedy, sleep.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, I take Friday nights off, but like, that's the thing is like.
You feel like you're being lazy when you take the Friday off?
A little bit, but at the same time, I'm usually so worn out. But especially because I work Saturday, Sunday at the club, and then all throughout the week, it's just like Friday nights, like to like Saturday morning is like just chill time.
Just leave me alone, guys.
Yeah. And if I wasn't working 2 jobs, I'd be doing comedy every night. Well, that'd be different though.
Yeah.
That's a different thing. Because I'd have time. I don't know, man.
I just love it, and I love that it's a love-hate relationship that I have with comedy sometimes.
I love it to death, but it also is like what do you want to say? Like the root of my depression. A lot of times,
it can be the bane of your existence.
Yeah,
because you're so committed to the craft and your future. That's what it is, though. And
yeah, it is that too. Because it's like I really don't want to be doing this job I'm doing for the rest of my life.
Yeah,
not that I don't want to, and I don't think I can. I think I'll just like physically or mentally just like fall apart.
That's fair. Do you so clearly you take this seriously? Do you get upset or offended when people ask things like, are you still doing your comedy thing? Like,
I don't get asked that.
You don't?
No.
Okay, because you're funny.
They fucking know. They fucking know.
Everyone, like every family member that I run into that I haven't seen in a while, they're like, oh, so are you still doing that thing? It's like, it's kind of my career choice.
It's kind of my life goals.
Yeah.
I don't know. No, I mean, I don't really talk to my family that much, so there's probably that too, which is nice.
I guess.
I mean, my parents, obviously, I would tell them if I was going to quit comedy.
Huh, I don't think I would.
Really?
Yeah. Because then I think I'd be admitting I'd failed. I'm past the point of quitting at this point.
But at the same time, I'd be like, so I'm going to need some money and stuff.
I would
and
probably just
actually, that doesn't make
move
any
back.
sense because then I should have more money.
Yeah. Comedy does get expensive. It is definitely an investment.
Yeah. Just gas and
one-item minimums and
yeah.
It's it's so much more than people realize, I think.
Yeah.
It upsets me. That's all.
I don't think I would move home though if I was to like stop doing comedy. I would move to like, I don't know, dude, just somewhere else.
Someplace fun.
Yeah.
Someplace nice.
I don't know,
Someplace with less traffic.
Just somewhere else. Not Michigan either, though.
No.
You know,
Stay on the West Coast.
I live there. I don't know, dude. I might do like Idaho.
Wow, you look like you've already been there.
I've never been to Idaho actually. Like, well, you only go to Idaho if you're going to Idaho. You know?
I'd go to Oregon, I think.
Oregon would be nice. I don't know, dude. Maybe like West Virginia. Get a nice little log cabin up there in the Appalachians.
Have a Mexican build it for you, though.
Yeah. The American way.
Yeah.
All right. Cue the music.
Hadouken! He's on fire! Come here!
It's me! Listen!
I think we're past music point already.
Oh, well,
guys.
we're going to get into
Welcome.
video game talk. We should put it in there anyway so they know when the video game talk is going to... It's like if you like comedy, this is the first part, and then if you like video games, just skip ahead to the music.
I think our listeners have realized that the first part of this is going to always be talking shop. You know, it's fucking, it's our podcast. Fuck it.
Should still put in the music somewhere.
Fine.
All right.
What are we talking about today?
Well, we both recently, well, you recently, me less recently.
I'm like 31 now.
I was gonna
Okay.
say I can roll another one. We should have rolled another one for this, but we hit level 30 on Red Dead Online, and that's when we said we were gonna do another episode about it. So, after the Game of Thrones fiasco, we are.
I'm glad you called it a fiasco.
It's been a fiasco.
It's fucking rude.
So, yeah.
I do have so many more feelings about it now that I've sat on it. Like,
Oh my god!
I think
do you
about
want to make this a goddamn Game of Thrones episode?
I think
again?
about the finale while I drive, but no, I'll just pepper in my thoughts.
Did you watch
while
the
we talk about
documentary?
this. I want to make one. I'm that outraged by this. It's like I'm gonna go with my GoPro and do this myself.
You're gonna make like the loose change of Game of Thrones documentary.
If you look closely in King's Landing, right here, that third column is highly flammable, which tells you that Daenerys Targaryen.
This would not have been burnable by a dragon. Dragon couldn't have burnt this.
Everyone knows stone melts at 3,200 degrees Celsius. Dragon fire has been proven to be exactly like wildfire at 28.
Here's my argument to all that. It's not Earth, bro. Their physics are different. It's
I agree.
Westeros.
I agree. That's why Ned Stark had a sword that turned into 3 different swords that were still big fucking swords.
He had a dense ass sword, dude.
He was swinging a warhammer with an edge.
I'm surprised that sword didn't need dragon fire to melt to smelt it down.
It didn't. No, I feel like Tyrion Tywin Lannister is the physical embodiment of dragon fire. He was the dragon fire.
Dude.
Okay. He knew how to run that shit. Anyway, this is not a Game of Thrones episode. Level 30, dude. Okay, I don't know how you felt about it, but it definitely became a grind once you hit like 22.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. But also we were still in beta at that point, and it was much more slow.
Yeah, there was a lot less going on
also,
when we started.
We don't do the level up things. You know what I mean? Like, we're gonna do daily challenges and fucking that's really all I have time for, is to do the daily challenges. And I'm only doing them right now. I do like one a day just to get that streak.
Yeah.
To get more gold bars.
Yeah. I broke the streak because I went on a yacht party.
Hey, worth it.
It was cool. It was cool.
I know, I saw your Instagram post.
It was fun. It was a rave on a yacht. And it's good times. Lot less throwing up than I thought there were going to be. I didn't see any, I'll be honest.
Do you get seasick?
No, I don't.
As a Filipino Hawaiian, you should.
Yeah, no, I don't think. I think my body turns into a just stone if I get seasick on a boat.
I've never gotten seasick. I don't know the feeling. I've been on lots of boats in my life. No, I've never.
I know what the vertigo from seasickness feels like.
Really?
Yeah, because like
it's just like unbalanced,
like painful unbalance, if that makes sense. I got vertigo when I would get migraines and shit. So
interesting.
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
That's terrible. That sounds awful. Because I was on a ferry recently and some people were getting seasick. Well, these punk ass bitches. I don't know. It's so weird to like. How do you grow up around water and not be?
A lot of people don't know how to swim, though. You know
that's unacceptable.
I agree. Look, okay, but to be fair, I thought I knew how to swim and I almost died. So
that's true. Riptides and shit, it don't matter.
Yeah.
Still though,
I'm still shocked. This might be a simulation. I don't know. This might be on near-death experience right now.
It is.
I somehow had the wherewithal to be like, oh, calm down before you die. Swim parallel, like that.
Wow. So in your mind, you're like, this isn't how I die.
Yeah, no. I was like, not here, because I was with my little sister. I don't even know, like, if she's listening to this now. This might be the only time she's heard about it. But I legit almost made her have to walk home because
run up.
Yeah,
George is dead.
Yeah, no, I sat down next to her and she was like, "You okay?" And I was like, "Yeah, it was just a tough run because I ran on the beach before I went swimming."
Oh, bad idea.
Terrible idea. And then getting caught in an undertow, I was like, "Oh no. Oh, okay. How do I get out of this?"
So you swim parallel to the beach?
Yeah, because the tides pull you out, so you want to swim perpendicular to it, and you're not trying to fight it. You don't want to fight the current. You're gonna lose. So you have to swim around it.
It'll pull you under if you fight it?
It'll just keep pulling you out.
Whoa.
So like if you get caught in an undertow, it's pulling you out to sea.
Yeah.
And so your instinct is to take a straight line back to shore.
Right.
But you're fighting gravity and basically the pull of the moon.
Whoa.
So you're going to just be swimming in place. So what you have to do is you swim parallel to the beach, which is perpendicular to the tide. And then you swim around the current and then you get out.
Whoa, that's crazy.
Yeah. So, again, I thought I knew how to swim, and I almost died.
Yeah, but if you didn't know how to swim, you would have died.
I guess.
So
I don't know. I just understood what I had to do. That's all. It was a lot. It was very akin to jujitsu, I think, and so I'm very thankful in the sense that I took it when I did because I thought I was gonna die, and I was like, okay, how do I not die? And
so were you underwater?
Partially. The moment I started swallowing water, I was like, close your mouth. Because I knew that I was just trying to breathe and the water was going to my lungs.
Oh my God.
So I closed my mouth and then I went down and I kicked up because I knew I could tread water to get a breath. And so I got a breath and that's when I was like, all right, go that way and then around. And I'm like,
oh my God.
I was so close to dying.
So like if you were to just sit still and just tread water, you would just float.
You would just go out.
Backwards.
You would just go away from shore. Yeah.
And you just wouldn't be able to get back essentially?
If you can't make that distance, no. Yeah. You'd have to wait for someone to come get you. Because eventually you'd get to the shore and then you gotta swim with the tide again. And now you're exhausted.
Oh,
you know?
Wow. Yeah.
So, parallel to the beach, guys.
I'm not going in the ocean, dude. Fuck the ocean, man.
It's crazy that we somehow evolved to live on the part that's just sticking out of the water.
Also, how many people died before we figured out, yeah, you got to swim that way? So many people. They just kept swimming. This isn't working. Let's try going this way. All right. Oh, wow. Yeah. Interesting. How the fuck? I almost drowned in Red Dead. I stole a boat once, and then, dude, this was during the beta still. I would just be going, and then they would just sink.
Yeah.
I was like, well, maybe a gun shot like through the boat, maybe when I was shooting the person that was on it, because you can't just get a boat for some reason, which is stupid.
Yeah, it is. Because you can get one in story.
Yeah, from the camp, right?
Yeah.
You just
and
have one.
You can like buy one too. I believe.
Oh, really?
I think if it sinks, it's like a horse. You gotta get another one. But
that's dope.
what are you doing? Okay, like we got to level 30. I don't know why people have like posted about their horses dying and stuff. They're like, "Oh, I lost my first horse." I'm like, "This is still my first horse." Like,
yeah,
I'm 30 levels
for
in.
online.
Yeah,
I could see it for story mode.
Even story mode, it didn't die till it had to. I was like, "What did you do to your horse?"
Yeah,
you fucking maniac.
I think I did. I think one of my horses died during story mode. I think like I was run away from an ambush maybe and fell off, and it got hurt, and then I died. That's probably what happened. So
I will still say that Deadeye online 30 levels in useless. Like
pretty useless.
It's the only time I use it is if it's a challenge.
It's a challenge, yeah.
Or okay, that story mission we played where there was like 19 dudes in front of us, and then we went into Deadeye. That was dope as fuck.
Yeah. With the dude, because like when we were doing beta when they first came out with it, the story mode, like it was just like kind of.
It was like 6 missions.
Yeah, and it was normal shit. It was just like, go to this fort, kill these people. It was just like it wasn't.
Deliver the wagon.
Right. It wasn't very story-esque. Like when you have story missions, you expect more grandiose events and stuff. And that's what they delivered when they took it out of beta and had that second round of story missions, which we're not even done yet. I checked
We're not?
the percentage. You know, it tells you like how much you've done in the story mode. It says like 60-something%.
Huh.
Yeah. I don't know.
That was good, yeah, because, I mean, I guess spoiler if you haven't played this mission set yet, but that whole arc is one thing.
Yeah.
Like, they're like, all right, steal this so that we can go rob the bank and then get...
That was cool.
Take the stuff there. Oh no, everything goes awry. Run, bitch. Like...
Yeah. And it wasn't just like, shoot. It was like, run through the buildings a little bit.
Yeah,
and
I really liked it. There was a full it was very cinematic. There was there was a first act, a second act, a third act,
and then we had to split up.
Yeah,
and like protect the people, and then meet back at that was cool. That was fun. I wonder how it would have been with single. Oh, you can't do it with single player.
You can't.
Not those.
Oh,
missions.
you're still gonna matchmake.
Yeah, you'd have to matchmake.
It's that's more fun with someone though.
Yeah, that's what
Not
we.
just random.
That's what we figured out.
Yeah,
as
even
we
though
were
it
playing.
took you forever to find the ladder to get to the vantage point.
I don't think it would have mattered. I think whoever got to that place first, that's where both of us would have gone.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Which is unfortunate because you totally should be able to split up.
Yeah.
So.
That should be the mission point at that point. There should be a rolling block rifle up there.
Yeah. By the way, do you know which rifles go down as sniper rifles?
The ones that come stock with the scope.
Okay.
So the rolling block and I think maybe the Springfield.
Carbano.
Is it?
I think so.
Carcano?
Carcano? I don't fucking know, dude.
But yeah, if it comes with a scope, I believe it qualifies for a sniper rifle. But I think those are level locked.
I believe they are right
Which
now.
is still
but
upsetting.
one of them is not that expensive once you do unlock it. It's actually relatively cheap. I don't remember how much, but it's not that much.
It makes me mad that we're level 30 and there's still things that I have to... Like, I can't just buy it at this point, you know?
Can you get it with gold?
No.
The high rank stuff?
No, not if they're level locked. And I think that's a economical issue for the online thing. Like I feel like they didn't want to, or they couldn't commit to the microtransactions or the in-game currency or the in-game super currency.
Which they're not really pushing microtransactions, and it's pretty easy to get gold bars. I have like 35.
Well, I keep buying clothes because it's the only thing it lets me buy. And that's my point, is like, if clothes shouldn't be level locked, just give them a different cap. Because even
I could see like colors, styles, like some of them will have like, there'll be like a color, and then further down there'll be like a paisley style.
Yeah,
I could see that being level locked. Then you kind of have an idea of who is higher level,
I guess.
But you don't see people that much. That like I've been seeing people more since the update with the whole defensive thing and the hostility thing, and a lot more people without incident. I've noticed.
Right. Yeah. I'm not as on edge. Like, all right.
Yeah.
Look. All right. He's going.
Do a quick wave. He waves back. All right.
A lot of times I'll shoot my gun in the air.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Just let them know.
Yeah. Like, they'll look, and then I'll go...
Do you don't think that'll ever be considered a warning shot?
I mean, sometimes it is.
Fuck out of here!
Sometimes it is, and it turns into a good time. I'm just letting them know, hey, I'm gonna crack one off, and it's not in your direction, so
Right.
we're good.
Interesting. That's an interesting
But
greeting.
yeah, a lot less incident. You're right with like pressing charges and stuff. Like, it's a good thought, but it doesn't really do anything.
No, not really.
You know.
Even I switched because I was trying to do one of the dailies that was like eating the snacks at the bar.
Yeah.
And I would go in there and these motherfuckers.
Has that always been there, by the way?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. It was definitely in the story mode.
Was it? I
Yeah.
don't remember.
For sure.
Now that I'm at 30, I'm allowing myself to replay the story.
Yeah, I'm playing it more now. I'm going really slow.
Are you?
I'm trying to do get all the satchels, like craft all that stuff, and it's
Yeah,
gonna take forever.
because I didn't do shit for
Me
for
neither.
story.
I honestly didn't even realize how many clothing things you could make.
Yeah,
the trapper.
The crafting in
So
general
much.
is so deep.
Yeah.
If when I got there, I was like, this is like fucking Skyrim bullshit. I don't like.
Yeah.
Like,
It is a bit much, but I don't know, dude. I love that game. It's really well done. I like the map because even when I'm in a familiar area, I'm still I don't fucking know where I am.
yeah.
It's there's no there'll be landmarks you come across the building okay, I know this place, but then once you get outside of that, it's
Yeah. At a certain point outside of Strawberry, I don't know where the fuck I am.
no idea. No idea. And that's with Grand Theft Auto, it's like a city, so you can you have streets, you're okay, I know over that way is this. But when I'm in Red Dead, I'm just I don't know which way is what.
I just don't want to go to the snow.
Dude, yeah. I'm so glad I have the app, dude. It's without playing with the app on my iPad. It now that I have it, it's so fun. It's so not it's such a pain in the ass to play without it.
It's not when I posse up with you. You're just our navigator, and I go to those waypoints.
Yeah, dude, it's so easy. I just hold my finger where I want to go. Boop, it just. I don't even hit pause anymore. I just keep running. It's great. It's
and
great.
I just kept running.
This is I've never had an app that was that went with a game like this, and it's just the
I didn't know
best.
some things like that existed
It's
until
the
you were like,
best.
"There's an app," and I was like, "Why?"
It's the best idea. It's so good. It could be improved to do the catalog stuff better. You can
right.
still do it, but it
The
takes
catalog
you.
goes to a website.
It takes you to
right?
the browser. Yeah, and it's not really. It's kind of clunky, but still a great idea.
For navigation purposes, yeah, it is.
Yeah,
it is
it's-
invaluable. The only reason I couldn't do it was because I could only do it on my phone. and
Right.
That's kind of a bitch. To
Yeah. Yeah. It is. It definitely is. I wonder if there's a way to do it with computers.
I'm sure there has to be. There has to be a Red Dead app that just runs through a Chrome browser.
Oh yeah, you should figure it out for
And then-
yourself.
Nah. It's always hooked up to sound equipment or something. So I'm always.
That's fair.
But it does. Again, 21, I would say, to 30 was a grind, but 29 beyond has definitely felt more fun because of
Yeah.
all of these updates.
Yeah.
And
New stranger missions.
Yeah.
From characters from the story, which is cool. You probably haven't done too many of the new stranger ones, have you?
no, I go riding and then there's a pop-up mission, which is dope.
Yeah, the dynamic missions.
Yeah.
Those are good. That's great. That's a
keep getting
great
robbed.
addition. Really?
Yeah,
I
I
don't
look forward to it though.
I don't.
They're like, help me. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
let's see what happens.
Dude, I was up. Oh, I told you the one time I rode up to where Sadie Adler, Miss Adler, where her ranch is, that's where she is as a stranger. And when I was on my way up there, middle of the mountains, this fucking Mexican dude, I've been out here for days. I need help. I'm going to freeze to death. And I was just like, fuck, he might actually die if he stays out here.
Did you save him?
I tried, and then they ambushed me.
Yeah.
The Lobos. And I was like, nope. Pow, 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 pow.
Dude, I walk up dual wielding. All right, let's
Yeah.
see where this goes.
Get prepared. Dude, that Lamat revolver
It's
is
fun.
so dope.
It's fun, but I've been having way more fun with 2 Cattleman revolvers in my hand.
The OG
Yeah.
Cattleman revolvers.
Is dope.
Fucking, what's his name? Clint Eastwood.
Yeah.
That's
I'll usually
Clint
have
Eastwood shit.
express rounds in one and then high velocity rounds in the other. And I feel like a fucking Old West Judge Dredd.
Just
It's
fucking Fire slinger, dude.
yeah.
You like the gunslinger from Stephen King's. What's that? They just came out with the movie. This,
I don't know what it's called. I know the movie that we were talking about.
I read the books. Can you believe that? Of that series, there's like 7 books in that series. The Dark Tower series. Yeah, that's a good series. I don't know. I didn't see the movie.
Heard it was garbage.
I heard it was too. I read the book and it was fantastic.
Yeah. They had me with the 6-shooter though, and the revolver and stuff.
Really?
I was like, oh, and then I was like, all right, cool, yeah.
The book is fucking cool, dude. It's like, I don't know what the movie does, but it's like interdimensional with like
nice
doors that like go into like different time areas, and then they bring people. It's fucking crazy. It's great. It's a great story. Stephen King's amazing, and that's not even like a horror.
Just a good writer.
Just great writer. He's fantastic.
I wish I could, like, that's another, like, thing, like, the writing is definitely a skill that the more you do it, the better you get at it, you know? Well, unless you're, what's his name? L. Ron Hubbard or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know how you...
I mean, you can make an argument he got better.
I guess.
How many people did he convince? You know
That's
what I'm saying?
True.
Like,
that's true. What's your measure? What's your bar for success?
Right. The way I see it, he was successful. I don't even think he's dead. He's still alive. Just out in the ocean
Him
somewhere.
and Elvis.
Yeah. And Tupac just chilling.
Like, I told you we should have swam parallel to the beach.
Shit. Now we gotta spend the rest of our life with this motherfucker. Oh, shit.
So growing up in Cali does, you can, you learn how to swim.
Yeah.
How did, what was your first mission, your first dynamic mission? Because I haven't run into mine.
It was the one that we came across.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
I ran into one solo, and it was like an escort mission or something, but it was like an escort gun. It was like a shootout, but I got kicked mid mission, and then I haven't ever experienced that.
Where was it?
Outside of Strawberry, maybe.
And you went into Strawberry with them?
I was going in that direction, but like it started with like a shoot. It felt like a bigger mission.
Huh.
Is what I'm saying.
Interesting.
And then I haven't seen it again. So I wonder if
I
like
have to go right around Strawberry
down.
then today.
Yeah.
Figure that out. Most of them I've seen, it's just either like ambush or it's just like take this guy to this place.
I like to defend the camp.
It's a campsite, right? Like your campsite?
It's someone's getting like surrounded by horses and they're shooting at him and you got to defend the camp. With those people.
Wait.
Have you not seen that one?
No.
Oh.
I've seen the challenge.
No.
Where it's like defend the camp, like defend a camp.
It's a dynamic one that pops up, kind of like hideouts. Like if you stop and you listen, gunshots sometimes happen, and if you follow those gunshots, then.
Like it's like a gang. I don't understand. I guess I don't understand.
No. It's just like two travelers that are camping, and then some bandits are trying to rob them or whatever, and you just got to defend them.
Oh, that's what that challenge is? Defend a camp? Because I always thought it meant like your campsite. You know what I'm saying? Like from other players. But I don't know. That's interesting. I've not come across one of those yet.
So that means their update's good. That there's experiences that you still haven't run into.
Yeah, and I've been playing decent amount.
Stale that we were nearing the end of the campaign.
And I think I was telling you yesterday when we were playing that anybody that played in the beta that didn't like it and stopped playing is not going to come back. It's just they're too far gone, which is unfortunate because they've made so many improvements.
Definitely.
And it's just like it's a completely different game.
Yeah, I'm removing the beta really does. I feel like it's earned. You know, I joked the whole time that it's never going to go away, but
it went quick.
It did a lot sooner than I thought.
Less than a year.
Yeah. That's
so,
true.
Was it 6 months?
If that.
So
it was less the whole time with the beta.
I thought it was gonna be like Fortnite early access. Fuck out of here.
It's been out for 2 years. Early-ish access.
Early-ish.
Yeah. I guess what's our next benchmark then? I guess to follow.
50.
We're gonna keep playing this one.
I want to get to 100, dude.
Yeah, I want to get to the point where nothing's level locked and I just have to buy shit.
I don't understand how people 300 something. It's like, aren't you like just exploring at that point? Like, I would just be going up and down on the map, just every square inch, just trying to find something else.
So you fall off a cliff.
Yeah,
like, shit.
Like, I didn't know that was there. I'm like, I'm gonna learn to ride around this whole map, with my eyes closed. That's
a different horse. I don't know where they just farm experience like that.
I think it's hacks, to be honest with you, for the most part.
Oh, and there was like that early access shit that like had a bunch of leg up, you know?
Oh, really?
They had like weapons, and I think they got gold or something pretty early on if you were like first access or whatever. You get 300 gold bars or something.
Was it really that crazy?
I wouldn't doubt
would've
it.
been-
That
that'd
like
been
there's such a
insane.
disparity between us and everyone else that like that's the only thing that really makes sense.
Yeah.
Because even if you put time into this game, like how do you get to 300? Like
Yeah,
what?
it doesn't make sense. I was watching this dude on Twitch that was level 300 the other day, and I was just like, how?
Well, I would be 300 too if that was my job.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you doing? Like working?
You know what? We should stream on Twitch later.
Oh yeah, I'm
We'll
down.
do that
I'm down. We'll work that out.
when we posse up.
Yeah, we can start wrapping this up.
Oh yeah, we've been going a while, huh?
Yeah, we've talked a lot of bullshit. I don't know. But level 30 is I'm glad it's not a grind anymore.
Yeah, that seemed pretty.
When we first got the game, you know, there was nothing going on online. We did the story pretty quick.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, that was
And then it was just like, okay, stranger missions.
yeah.
And then they added dailies, but then those would fuck up.
There's
like,
a
they
lot of
wouldn't
fun
count.
game modes.
Yeah.
Have you found a favorite one?
I don't play them that much.
No?
Dude, the last 2 times, because there was a daily that was like play a showdown series. The last 2 times I've tried to get into a showdown series, it just like it would go to the loading screen with a little revolver in the bottom, and then it would just get locked there, froze there. 2 times.
I do the I've grown akin to the bow headshot.
Oh, really?
Roam. That's so fun. It's a pretty level playing field across the board in terms of like just you have people that are good,
Yeah.
but
it's hard.
it's difficult enough where everyone's still kind of having a good time.
Right.
So
Right. I played one time. It was called Dispatch Rider. Have you tried that yet?
no, what is that one?
There's like one horse that has like, I don't know, it's like the package or whatever, and then you just fight over that horse, and the person that takes it to the drop off point wins.
Nice.
So it's like you're just shooting the people on the horse, just like kicking them off, jumping over. Like, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool. Like, they have some really unique game modes. Like, they're not just like, oh, well, Call of Duty does this, so we'll put this as a game mode. It's like they came up with their own shit.
I don't like the races though.
Yeah.
They're not fun.
I don't think I've ever entered a race from the beginning. I always get thrown in the middle of them. And the only reason I do them is to get the daily challenge.
Yeah.
But now they're doing like get top 3 in a race. I'm like, well, that's
slow
not
the
gonna,
fuck
that's
down,
not
dude.
gonna happen.
You're lucky I'm here.
Yeah. I was like, that's never gonna happen.
Just participate.
I did buy a faster horse though.
Yeah, you got that Frisian with the feet and shit.
Yeah,
I
man.
saw. My dude's looking like a supervillain.
We literally look at Mario and Luigi.
Yeah.
Online.
I'm glad we both agree. Like we go by the motorcycle principle, where like everything has to match.
Yeah. Dude, I found out yesterday that when we're in a posse, I can, as the posse leader, I can change like our outfits to like certain styles.
Oh,
and
nice.
We'll match. So when we're on, we'll have to check them out.
Yeah, that's dope.
That would be
I
cool.
didn't-
It won't be like, I kind of like the idea of just like if we were in like a serious posse, I'd be like, do your own thing. You know what I mean? That would be me. But I
You're
like
that
the
kind
idea.
of gang leader.
Yeah, but I like the idea that it's like, here's a couple styles, and there are outfits that you don't like. They're just like they're new. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't own them.
Dope.
They're
Dope.
just
Because
outfits.
your posse up outfit.
Right.
Nice.
It's kind of cool.
Yeah. Like, do you remember when I ran up to you with the cleaver?
Yeah.
That's the first time we realized we could kill each other.
Yeah, dude. Well, we weren't in a posse at that point, were we?
I don't remember.
I think we were just in the same session.
Oh,
and
we were
just
trying to
hadn't-
get into the same posse, right?
Yeah, but we did turn friendly fire on.
Oh yeah.
So
yeah,
I don't know.
tested
We'll have to try it again, see if we can fist fight. But that was fun, dude. When we were just
wailing on each
in
other
the middle of the street, and just knock you out. And I just turn around, I'm just standing around. Here you come sprinting up with a fucking cleaver. It's just so fun. I had let's see. I think I hit 33, and I think I unlocked the machete. So I have to go
Ooh.
buy that.
I had one.
Yeah. You got the ancient tomahawk, right?
Yeah, I did.
It's
I
cool.
did.
It's cool. I
It
haven't
is
used
cool.
it, but it's cool.
The cleaver's way cooler.
Yeah.
It said stealth kill people. I was like, oh, you getting cleavered. All right, dude.
Yeah, that was fucking hilarious. I still want to see bar fights, dude.
Yeah, I agree.
No weapons. Maybe you can grab a chair or something,
Yeah,
break it over someone. But dude, that has to be like one of their showdown
I hope
series.
so. I hope so.
Get like 3 or 4 groups, Just fucking, oh, dude, it'd be so fun.
Yeah, everyone spawns in a different part of the saloon.
Yeah.
You know, maybe a little bit
three of-
outside.
One in each one group in each corner.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, dude, that'd be so fun. And then if you get like 3 lives, you get like knocked the fuck out, and then you just sprint in from the outside or something.
Or you get 3 lives, or they can throw you out one of the windows. Like it's an animation where they throw you out and you can't get back in now.
That would be amazing. Or if that's like your last life, that's when they can throw you out.
Ooh, yeah,
That would be cool.
you're rewarded with that animation.
It's like a battle royale.
Yeah, you get kicked out with the
WWE.
Yeah. That'd be dope.
That would be so dope.
And I still want a single, like, we'll meet here at noon and a gunslinger draw. Like,
yeah.
I get it. It's not real, but
I thought I saw something about that actually. So I'll have to look a little bit. I thought I saw something similar to that.
Mm.
But how would you do that? I mean, I know they did it in the story mode, but it would, I don't know. Would they take that same mechanic of like squeezing the trigger? That was hard in the story mode.
Yeah,
it was
really
hard
was.
to figure it out.
And it didn't make any sense. They
Not
should figure
really.
out something else.
Yeah.
Maybe even just a little bar, like something that goes up and down, almost like a carnival
like
game.
a football kicking meter in the games. Like,
Yeah.
where you kick the ball.
Yeah, but there's a very small point. It's like the first person to hit that point first or get closer, you know,